Hello, everybody. How is everybody doing? I hope you're doing well. As you guys can see, we will be coloring in Creative Haven Steampunk Fashions coloring book today. This is on my top 10 books to finish this year. So this is one of the 10 books to finish that I need to finish because I said it was one of the books I wanted to finish. Not necessarily that you will finish it. But before we do that, I want to show you what came today. And this just came in a little while ago, right before lunch. So I was really happy. I, of course, went through the box because it was brown and had all this little confetti in it. So I wanted to see if there were any sweets. Because sometimes you guys know when you get diamond paints and stuff, you get all these like little treats and stuff. I am good. So I bought these 3 items from JH Envision Lab. I put a link down below where you can get them. These are stoppers, and these are only made. They say they're only compatible with these trays, the JH Envision trays. So these are little stoppers. So you put them in your thing like this, and then they'll stop them. So these were not cheap trays by any means. And I did order pretty placers. Pretty placers basically means your pen is your wax. It looks like a crayon. So they bagged everything really nice. So this is a silk green tray. You put your diamonds in here, and then when you want to take them out or put them back in the container, you take this out. See? Then you put them back in like that. So that's that from JH Envision. Then, of course, I got another one in pink. But, of course, Grace had to have it engraved because I kept seeing people with their names or their channel's names on these trays. So I had to have one for myself. I have left this link down to the store where you can purchase these on Etsy. These were not cheap. This one was like about $20 to get it engraved with my name. So it isn't cheap, and this one was $14. The pretty places were like about, the stoppers were about $1.99 each. So see, look at them. See, and it has my name in it. Grace just has to have stuff engraved. I think I have two more pens, and then I'm done. And that will make my total pens 80 in total. She's like, no, you don't have 80 diamond pens, do you? Yes, I do. And I think I will stop. I might get some throughout the year, but I don't think now I'll be getting them like excessive. So this is one of my oldest coloring books. Yes, those are. And then from JH Envision Lab. I bought them off of Etsy. I left the link below where you can get them. And you can have the guy, he has certain colors available where you can have your name engraved in them if you choose to do so. I have now more than enough drill trays. So I am done with trays for the moment. So the picture that we have decided to do, as you can tell, I am a marker girl at heart, but when I started this book, it was pencils, as you can tell. That's a whip. I have some forever whips in this book, so here's some of the stuff that I've done. Yeah, I just sent out like 9 books to my nieces, plus a book for my brother that my mother had set aside for him, so I put it in priority mail. So that means in total, I have given away 18. I have given away 18 books in total. 9 to my cousins, 6 last week on giveaways, 3 because somebody wanted some of the 3 of the books, so I gave them that. So that to me is a big. So you guys can tell I have done quite a lot of work in this, and this was all done in pencils. Now this is one of my older books, so I mean it was one of the first books I ever bought. You can tell because my coloring isn't as good as it was a long time ago. So this one is old. I need to figure out the colors, what I use for this. Same thing with this. I have no idea what color this is in the jacket because every time I try to find a brown, nothing matches it. So I have to try and remember what brown that is. This I have an idea of what color it is, but I have to figure out what it is. So did this one a long time ago. I have a weird habit with trying to do different colors in different places with this book. This book has a lot of things on it. I'm trying to figure out which pink this is. I think this was what pencils was this? This was either polychrome or one of those other red rabbits. This one we did. This one picture I did on a live stream a long time ago. There's a lot of good pictures in this book. But this is a picture we'll be working on today. I think in the back there's a picture here. Oh yes, this is the picture that we worked on a long time ago. We did this picture a few years ago on live streams. That was one of my favorite pictures that we ever did. Because this is tiny, I might do this a little bit different with the thin markers rather than the thick markers. I don't know why my camera seems a little out of focus today. These are tau trees. Because the details are so small, I have to use the tau trees when doing a book like this. This is a tau tree, and this is number 21. See, if Robin had been in Michelle's Instagram live, she would have seen where I am with the Chuck Pinson. You know, I almost did a, I don't know why this camera is not working the way that it should work today. And I'm sorry about the picture quality, guys. I can't do anything. So it would be better. Yeah, but I would have to figure out how to set up my tripod to fix my phone up. Because I think there's a device where I could set up my phone where it would stay still. I have to figure out how to do that. I think I have the component for the phone. Easter was nice. You know, my mother was tired because she got her vaccination shot. So Easter unfortunately happened to be the day that she was really, really tired. I also finally got HBO Max. And as some of you guys saw on my Facebook post, I was having such a hard time getting it on my smart TV. Now, I had already bought the subscription, and it's already installed on my computer, right? So if you're like me, I like to have my major apps like the HBO Max, Netflix, Disney Plus, all on my TV. So yeah, if I want to watch, if my mother wants to watch something on Netflix, but I want to watch something on Disney Plus, we can both switch in between the platforms. So, Selena, I know you got the books. Did you like them? Because I got pink envelopes now. I know that Danielle got hers and Selena got her book. So, I don't know why the camera is not giving me a good picture. No problem. These are tau tree markers. Now, these are very inexpensive compared to some of the other ones. There's 101, and I think they're like about $32, $33. So keep that in mind. 77. Hello. Hello, Miss Anne. How is your cat enjoying the newborn babies? Because last time I saw you with the newborn babies and the cat, there was Baby Yoda on top of Oliver, riding Oliver like he was a little horse. You should never worry about how long your videos are. Your videos are however long you want them to be. They could be 30, 40 minutes, an hour, 2 hours. I always think it's more fun to try and experiment with what you can do, with what you should, with what you can do. Sorry, I'm just getting the gel pens out just to find the tips. How is Kenji reacting to the new babies? Because you see, how is Kenji reacting to the new babies? Miss Ann has this thing called Reborn Babies on her channel. I had never seen a reborn baby until I saw that. I was like, what are those? So I was like, oh, these are interesting. So this is Full Red. That's good. You know, sometimes we need to relax because if you don't relax, you're like always worried about things. You know, I'm worried about a lot of things right now, but these are things that I cannot control. You know, there are things I can control, and then there are things I can't control. Miss Anne should know what these are. Miss Anne. I think she meant her blood pressure. Miss Anne, what are these? I think that's what she meant, blood pressure. Oh, yes, that's what she meant, blood pressure. I can't wait for book cons either. Number 9 or number 6? What did I order? A new book from Color Kick. What else did I order? Oh, what else did I order on Amazon? Yeah, I got rid of 18 books. It might be because I might be moving. I got Vintage Beauties. Yeah, I got Vintage Beauties by Color Kick. A unicorn coloring book, color by number, the black bound background by Color Crustopia. Anime Manga Girls by May Yu. I also ordered some coffee with that. So that's what I ordered. So let's do a dark blue, darker blue, 183. I'm liking the Tau trees um, because it allows me to go into those smaller places that I can't go with some of my deeper markers, like my sprees. I tell you, I also ordered another set of sprees. I really enjoyed the sprees. But these are good too because they're thin, you know what I mean? And for people who have hand problems and they want a thinner marker, this I would recommend for you because they give you just as nice colors as some of the other marker sets. The only problem is that someone told me these tend to dry up faster, especially if you're an avid marker user like myself. You know, someone once asked me what are my favorite markers. Well, you don't have to pay shipping if you have Prime. I have Worlds of Wonder. Oh, and I'm getting Lunar, but that's not coming out till later this month. Yes, I did order you a book, so that should be coming Wednesday. Yes, Michelle's Mandela book should be coming Wednesday, and then we can do buddy colors together in that book. Michelle, if it's a picture I haven't done already in it. Mhm. Number 9, I think, or number 6. They have little numbers on it. My birthday already came, Miss Michelle, so I was really happy, guys, when you guys gave me the birthday gifts. Those guys made me feel very good. I have shipped 9 books to my nieces, to Miss Anne. As you may or may not know, my mother is considering moving to California to a 55 and older community. My mother wants to live there. The thing is, if we have to move, I have to start. That is very cheap. Be careful. that they're not counterfeit. Usually, if they're like that cheap, I'm like, okay, what's the thing? Why are they so cheap? What color should we make this? Thoughtful red. I have the color it markers, gel pens with me too. Yes, I have color it gel pens. They're very, very good. I bought the full set of 96 and it came with the came in a box. It came with the gel pens and it came with refill. So if you buy the 96 set, it's a better, in my opinion, it's a better value to do that. Red 10. They're very, very good. They're very nice. They're very easy to use. $53. Yay, and it's back. I miss seeing Kenji on your videos. I love seeing Oliver. Don't get me wrong. I think Oliver has grown into such a handsome cat, but I do like seeing my Kenji every once in a while. I call him my Kenji, because he was the first cat you introduced us to. So I'm sort of partial to Kenji. Not that I don't like Oliver, Miss Anne. So yes, if you had been on Instagram, you would have seen me and some of the other ladies earlier today. 28. Okay. Thought that was going to be a skin tone, but it wasn't. Does anybody have a link for the Color It gel pens so she can find them? So we make our girl a little pink skin tone. This is a. Thank you, Miss Kenji. Oh no. Now that's dry and I see the skin tone. Just as like, wait a minute, that doesn't look like a skin tone. Hello, Shalene. Oldie but a goodie today. I don't finish this today. We'll work on this probably on Wednesday. I am good, Shalene, and we are calling with the tap trees and the colored gel pens. $65. Thank you, Miss Ann. $83. That works. When this slide ends, it won't be so dark as much. You know, it's been a weird year. Like if you guys have been on Michelle's Instagram this morning, I forget which time it was, the one that she did with Danielle, and then I joined in. We were doing I was doing some Chuck Pinson. Well, here's the thing. My mother has just been looking at them on the internet, but so I've been giving away books because I need to actually make the collection a little bit smaller because when I move, I'm going to have to pack all those books, right? And so, as you know, I've been creating a little binder for myself, which has my color charts in it, some of the things that I've done while I'm in live streams. So I don't know what's going on with the moving yet. So now you see how that lightens. So she wants to move into these places, but some of them are really nice because my mother wants to move into a 55-year and older and wants to move to someplace warmer because her joints are really hurting her and she's not getting for me and her, it's like our arthritis has really been kicking in. Both of our arthritis have been kicking in and we move around. And even though we move around, we still have aches and pains. So for me and my mother, it might be worth it to and we're losing weight. I lost 2 pounds this week so far, so that's good. So tomorrow I'm working, so it looks like Tuesday and Thursday again, guys, this week. Last week it was Thursday and Friday, so every week it might be a different schedule. It might be the same schedule. I don't know what's going on until that weekend, and then they tell me what days I'm moving. So my boss told me come in on Tuesday. So that works for me better than anything else. And I'm like really upset right now, and because about the tax situation. I have no family in Savannah. I have I have family in I know when is it Atlanta? I have family in Atlanta. I think you just want me to move to Savannah so you can run away when you don't feel like dealing with your parents and stuff. But she wants to move out to California because then she'll be near her grandchildren. Just think there are reasons for everything, ladies and gentlemen. Blue or purple? I think blue. 183. Ooh, what kind of ice cream? If I have ice cream, I have to have a milk pill. I'm only half vaccinated. I've had the first shot. April 24th, I go back for my second shot. So I go back April 24th. Mm. Yesterday I had some. We had pizza, me and my mother. The day before we had lamb, potatoes, and broccoli. Now I know Kenji loves green vegetables. He loves the green trees, right? Your cat probably would have liked my dinner. Butter peanut. Oh, butter pecan. My Easter was okay. I got to watch Kong versus Godzilla last night because I was like trying to install HBO Max, and that turned into a fun experience. I missed a piece of skin. See, on your screen it doesn't look too bad, but looks more pink. There's a curious. Yes, I told my brother not the official title of it to let him guess what it was. I said ape versus lizard. My brother got it right away, and he goes, "Oh, you're watching Kong." I also watched part one of the Justice League, Zack Snyder's cut. I haven't fully watched it yet. I want to see if it's as good as they've hyped it up to be all this time. Blue and purple goes well together. I mean, there's a lot more stuff on HBO Max than I ever thought there was. A lot of the old DC Universe stuff is on that platform too. See, for this one, it's so tiny, the detail. It's like, it's hard because this one has a lot of detail in it. $59. This one requires a lot of detail in it. Hey, Robin, how are you? Today we are coloring from Steampunk Fashions. This is a really old one of my books. $77. I also like these for the color by number books too. And I have Luna too, and Luna's a pre-order, so. I know that new book looks beautiful. Like some people already got it, but I had to wait because I live here in the US. You know what? I'm okay with that because you know what? I have so many books right now, Miss Ann, that it doesn't matter. You know what? Maybe after work I'll go to Five Below. There's a Five Below on Fifth Avenue. I'm not really sure what the hours are there, but I will check what the hours are there. If the hours are doable, I will make a trip down there to do some budget friendly. It's not like I can not wait, you know? Blue 65. I will see what I can get at Five Below. For those of us who don't know what Five Below is, it's a discount store where everything is like $5 or less. I know I shouldn't be going out and buying things. Is that part of the outfit that I missed? Yeah, that's part of the outfit I missed. It's part of the outfit. You know, yeah, I was working on it this morning, my diamond painting from Pinson. Actually, I was working on that. Purple Joy. I don't know why this one does not work. That's something. I think, when you go back, well, I don't go there for the gel pens. I go there for other things. I go there for mostly to see if they have any coloring books, markers, crayons, gel pens, pastels. The pastels that I did my Nikki Burnett picture. You guys remember? What is wrong with them? That's terrible. And that's why I told my mother, write down all the phone numbers of all the family members in that book. That way, if something happens, I have all the phone numbers of all the family that I can call if you ever die. And then it's not stuck in your phone memory. What do you typically do with your diamond painting? So you do people, because I tend to do landscapes, flowers, people. The last one I finished was a mermaid, and right now I'm doing a small one from Diamond Painting Depot. I don't like the canvas very much, and it's the small one that I don't like. And then I'm doing the big Chuck Pinson one that I did for the Chuck along, but no, and I'm still doing it, and I'm still near the bottom, but I'm almost done with the bottom section of it, so then it should be much more easier. And I actually started doing multi-placing, which got me a lot farther than I thought it would get me today. So there's that. See? Look how glittery that is. I'm thinking yellow. Oh, that's lovely. I think he would really, really like that. Hold on, let me get a big one. Sorry, guys. I want a yellow from the big set. I'm trying to find a yellow that I haven't used a whole lot. It'll do. It'll do nicely. Don't tell me to do pink. Those dolls are $250, Michelle. Those start at $250, those dolls that Anne has. 45. I was looking at them for myself. I do the more scenic stuff. I like doing the scenic stuff, but every once in a while I'll do something like the mermaid, the flowers that I have over there, Alice in the Snow, which was a Heart Full of Diamonds one. No, don't die on me, marker. Chisel. When your marker dies, time to use the chisel, as Anne says. Number 45 in sprays. Yes, but the reborns, I think, is what she really likes. What is Wally World? I don't have a Wally World. Like, I have 99-cent stores. They're called 99-cent stores, but they never have any coloring books in them. Trust me, I've looked. They never do. It's mostly like, I don't have a Walmart here. I have Target here. Okay, marked. Or Target, as my mother likes to call it. Oh, funny, that's funny. When your fine tip starts to die, the best thing to do, as Miss Ann says, yes, there's one on 34th Street. I'm not sure if it's open because I haven't been down there in a while. But because I work in Grand Central, there's a passage. I don't know if the passage has been open, but you can get down to Fifth Avenue if you take this passage. And it's really an interesting place because it connects to all the other trains down there. Purple Fate. Purple and yellow actually look good together. And this means this will have to go bye-bye because it's fading. I have a Target. Me and my mother went to Target during the pandemic together for the first time. I had been there once before, but when I went there, the first time I went there was by myself. They didn't have a lot of stuff. Then me and my mother did a whole bunch of like shopping. We found like all these things at like discounted prices there. Like before they even gave us the cart, they wiped them. That this is at the point when we have to still wear masks. So I remember there was this guy wearing a mask and he was breathing so heavily, like he had one of those masks where it was those filters, and then he was like. It was like funny. Someone asked me, "Oh, would you be willing to sell your Michaelgelina one?" And I go, "Which Michaelgelina do you want to buy? Because I got two of them." Someone offered to pay me. So last week I have with the books that I gave my nieces, I have given away 18 books. And so, it's also about doing things in a different way, maybe smaller ways, Doesn't necessarily have to be bigger ways, I don't have any Spanglers. Oh, Robin's face is like, Grace, how could you not have Spanglers? I don't have Spanglers. I didn't see any that I liked. I don't have Spangler. I didn't see anything that I liked of Spangler's. Not to say that his paintings aren't pretty. Pink Kindness. Yeah, someone wanted me to sell them a Michelangelo painting. I was like, excuse me. No. How would I even ship out the diamond painting anyway? How do you do an 18,000 piece jigsaw puzzle? Dreamer Designs has a lot of new ones, a lot of pretty new ones. I saw them, but I just am like, the size is too big for me. Not that it's a bad painting at all. They're just too big. Bread is 10. But you guys see what makes this book. You've got a lot of things going on, you know. I did like seeing the face to face with Oliver and watching him cuddle up to you like he's still your baby. I remember when you first got him, how tiny he was and how little he was. The only people that I do not have a pen from, diamond painting pen, are Lady Laugh, which is Stacy Travis, Kevin Carpenter, and Lazy River are the only ones that I do not have a pen from yet. So keep that in mind. And I am getting one from Cess Below Tours, which is a French company on Etsy. I know, right? They're just like, they're so pretty, his pens, right? Did you see what he's dropping next month? I'm sure we'll eventually get one, Shalene. Both me and you will eventually get one. Or we might have to email him and have him make us a custom one. But I don't know what his customs process is. You want a dragon pet? I am sure I can get you one somewhere. I'm sure I could find you one somewhere. Just give me time. See, I like the Tombow, these towel trees, because they kind of act like fine liners for markers. Oh, Miss Ann, I'm a terrible pen collector. Oh, Miss Ann, I'm a terrible pen collector. Miss Ann is gonna be like, oh no, I started a monster with diamond pens. Bye, Miss Shalene. I got so bad that I had to start a pen box. Look at this. I had to start a 10 box. Hold on. Let me lift up the tripod so Miss Ann can see just how bad my pen collection. And I got at least 10 downstairs because of the Chuck pins that I'm working. It got so bad that I had to get a pen collection. I had to get a pen box, and this holds up to 36 pens. So I think there's one pen in there. And I put a little cover over that one. She's like, uh-oh. My death of inequity. What do you want? What kind of pens do you want? Because there's different ways to get pens. These are all Stephanie Sebastian pens. These are all Patriotic Beauties. But this was when she was dropping everything on her Facebook group. So this is different pens. This is a Stephanie Sebastian. These two are Lisa Duckett's. What is this one? Is this one Apache? Oh. This one is Apache. This one is Apache. Kevin Ryan's Hand Turn Heaven, Hand Turn Heaven. Donna Bass. James Cleavage of Woodworks. Yeah, that's how bad my pen obsession got. I had to get a... Needless to say that I have a pen addiction. This one, which is a Chroma pen, is downstairs. Enablers Outpost, Chroma, Diamond Pen Pal. These three are gems. These last three are gems. So, guys, whatever your personal issue is, don't bring them into the stream. Contact that person outside of the stream, and please respect that. I'm not going to have this become a place where arguments happen. So understand that that's not a personal thing. It's just, let's try and keep it respectful in here. Most people do keep it respectful, Johannes. Sorry about that, Ann. This is an orange. I'm working on another picture in one of my colored books. So this is the pink tenderness. Thank you guys very much for that. the pink kindness. I can help you. There are different ways to get pens. Jim's is Etsy. There's a lot of different pen places on Etsy. There's a guy who makes pens, but he's a French company, so it takes about a good month or two to get the pens. They're called Cess Plus Tours. I've been seeing people get pens from them, and they are all very lovely. I ordered one. I ordered a very simple blank. So I can't wait to see that. You can go to Etsy and just look up diamond pen pens. And thank you. Thank you, Robin Dunn. Oh, Miss Ann, that's not even all the pens. I have this lovely pen stand here. More pens. Oh, she's like, oh God, no. And I have a Baby Yoda pen downstairs. This is a hybrid from Enabler's Outpost. This red and yellow one. Yes, Enabler's Outpost is where you get these thick, chunky monkeys. Now, this see, this is why I keep the chunky monkeys not out. The chunky monkeys don't come out very often. So that's if you want chunky monkeys. Now, this pen is from Bella's DP pen. Except now she's really, like before, she was not well known. Now that she's well known, it is almost impossible to get her pens unless you're on her Facebook group. This is Lexi Lily Boutique. Now, this one is an interesting one because she double tips them unless you tell her not to double tip them. But she goes and drops them on her Facebook group, Lathan Mysteries. But then she has an Etsy shop. So whatever doesn't sell on her Facebook group will drop a few days later on her Etsy store. The Etsy store is called Handmade by Himango. This one was a weird one. This is pens made by Maggie. Now, there's a couple. Stephanie Sebastian is going to be having a new website, but tomorrow she'll be dropping pens on her Facebook group throughout the day. I will not be able to bid because I will be working. Now, this was made by a wood company. This is a mini pen. This is for Robin that I'm doing this. This is diamond pens. Now, this is iron and axe. Axe and iron. Now, this is a thinner pen. Those are just some places where you can go, but also go on the Facebook groups because they have a lot of ones. Lathan Lap Mysteries. This is from Daniel Olmore. I wanted a purple one, and it came out like this. Depends on how many places they have available for you, because some shops will go, how many tips do you want? So it all depends on who's the seller on Etsy. I can't say all of them do that, but some do, some do not. So if you buy on Etsy, depends on who the seller is. So everybody's store is different. I think Shalene left us, but Shalene has quite a few pens too. But the person to really talk about pens is Laura over at Anxiety Art Ventures. She has a hell lot more pens than anybody I've seen. I have quite a lot at 80. But there are people who claim they have 365 pens. But the people who have over 300, Anybody who has over 100 pens, I will say anybody who has over 150 pens has been at least doing it for 2 to 3 years. What? Yeah, Laura has a lot of pens. There's Drill Pen Frenzy, which does a lot of different things. Recently came across some new stuff on Etsy. There's some new pen. Butterfly Wares is a new pen company. I have 2 of them downstairs, 2 of his pens downstairs. So his pens are amazing. They light. There's Bistro Blanks. I have clay pens. I have quite a few clay pens, but I can't remember every place where I bought them because a lot of the places are no longer open. But one of the places that's no longer open is because the creator died. It's Creamy Denise. She died recently, and she had a lot of pens that were clay pens. So I don't know if her Etsy store is no longer open, and I don't think it's open anymore because she died. So I think the business died when she died. I think there was a sale going on after she died, but I don't think there's any more pens being sold there. I could be wrong, so don't quote me on that. I've kept a few in this binder. This is where I have my other stuff. This is some clay stuff I have. This is an acrylic. This is an acrylic. This is from UK. It was supposed to be a pink, so different companies. I have some mini pens here, which you have clearly seen. Fantastic Painters, Creamy Not by Denise. This one happens to be a clay pen that I got from Diamond Paint and Depot. Works very well, by the way. These, I think, were Cosmic pens. This was fantastic. Drill Pen Frenzy. This one was from Amazon, this mini. I forget where I got this one from. Diamond Art Club. Who did this one? Oh, Following the Grain. Drill Pen Frenzy. Sparkle DP. I believe this is Sparkle DP, and this one has my name on it. Yes, Diamond Art Club, this one. Jim's. The Dragon Pen, which Miss Michelle was saying that she wanted one of. I believe this is a pen that I got from Victoria Moon on one of the kits. Oh, and this lovely thing was something Miss Ann recommended. Your standard drill pen that you get in the kit. So those are some of the other ones that I have. And then I have more downstairs, but it's basically at this point, I had to stop collecting at this point because I have one coming from Sessa Blue, and then I have another one coming from Bistro. Again, I like Toyota pen so much that she made another pen that I liked very much. So, and I'm willing to pay the money for her pen because her pens are high quality. How we got around to talking to diamond pens, we'll never know. Bye, Miss Ann. Have a lovely thing. And send my love to your son, Aaron, your folks, and your kitties, especially King Kenji. I miss him. So you can get a lot of different kinds of pens. You know, I don't know what your hand situation is because some people like chunky monkeys. Some people like thin monkeys. Some people like medium pens. You know, everybody's different with the quality of the pen they like. My baby Yoda pen is downstairs, and I'm using him with the Charles. I have a Corby Bender pen. And, for a long time, I didn't have a Corby Bender pen. It wasn't because I didn't like his pens. I thought his pens were really pretty. It was his price tag that was the problem. That's the other thing, guys. So right now, I'm keeping in mind the price of things when I buy them. Well, maybe I don't need that right away. Maybe I won't buy this week. Sometimes we have to think about those things, Can you wait to buy them? Yes. If you pre-order this now. And nobody start on me on Fragile World. It's, the book is beautiful, but I don't think at this point I'm going to buy it. I might buy it down the road, but I don't think at this point because I'm already trying to figure out what I want to color going forward, It's not about, oh, do I want every book in the system? No, I don't want every book in the system. There's certain things that I know that I like to color. We all know what we like. If you have arthritis, I recommend Enabler's Outposts because they have these chunky monkeys. Now, some people say chunky monkeys are hard, but they have a lot of beautiful other pens that you can get. You can get medium pens. I always tell people get medium pens and then see if you want a thinner pen or a lighter pen. For me, I do work with the clay pens on occasion. Doesn't mean I always work with them. It just means that I like working with them. There are times when I work with a thinner pen. Sometimes there's times when I work with a bigger pen. The reason why I like working with my Corby Bender pen is because of the multiplacer. That's fine. There's a lot of nice places on the web. Only thing that some pens are now becoming so difficult. Like Bella, Chroma, I can't even get on the list. As soon as they drop the pens, boom, they're out. Same thing with Stephanie Sebastian and her website. Now you can't even do that. But there are other places to get pens, There are other people making pens. No, I just don't want people spending money they don't have if they don't need to spend. Like Diamond Depot has good accessories, but their paintings, not so much. That's all I'm going to say about Diamond Depot because I found out that some of their pictures were actually stolen. So I'm very upset about that. The accessories are very good though. Very happy about the trays I bought. So I'm pretty much done with trays and wax at this point, I think. No, we're talking about wax. What's the best wax for this? What's the best wax? Red wax is the best for multi-placing. Miss Coffee says that she likes the blue wax. I don't like the blue wax. I think the blue wax is horrible. My favorite wax is fairy wax. I will honest to God say hands down, I did not like the glue dots. Sorry, Robin. They do not work for me. I did not like them. I tried using those instructions and I found those instructions more frustrating than anything trying to do it the way the people were doing it in that video. Remember, guys, normally I don't do a picture like this. I also started watching the Zack Snyder Justice League. That's pretty good. I'm in part 2. I finished that part 1 after the fight with the Amazons. I thought so far the cut has been much better than I thought it was. Yeah, the WWE Network subscription is no more, so I had an extra $10. for streaming. One service dies, another begins. You know, I like Dreaming Designs. I have you ever done Treasure Studio Arts? They sell license work too. I I'm thinking of only keeping one or two of Sherry Baldy's books in my collection after I found out what she did with Diamond Art Club. I'm not too happy about it. What color should we make this section here? Have you tried Treasure Studio Arts, Robin? Or Mystical Diamond Art Club? Like, there are a few companies I really like. I do like Heart Full of Diamonds a lot. I like what they do with their stuff. And how do we know Juicy Marker, everybody? Some are just too pretty to pass up. You know what I mean? Like when I started, I wasn't. I didn't really just. I saw a painting I wanted. I was like, oh yeah, I want that. Buy, buy, buy. And then I realized as I got older, I started doing more of them. I'm like, oh, how big are these? You know, I didn't even. It never even occurred to me to bother to check the size of them. We're good. So this one is autumn orange. I think we're gonna make that a light blue. We started a while ago. We started about an hour and 18 minutes ago. So you guys, might be a 2 hour stream. It might be an hour and 30 minute stream. It might be an hour and 45. So now I can tell this is one of my earlier books because it has a lot of pencil work in it. See? I always have to be aware of what I'm doing, what time I'm doing it, and with whom I'm doing it. So I like when people say, please don't be this idiot. Oh, what kind of fish did you make in it? I'd like to see what people do with their fish. You know, I was talking to my mother. If I don't move with my mother, you know, I'm also in the point where I'm like, okay, let's save all my money and see what we can do with my money. You know, I'm now at that point where I don't need to buy a million different things. I was telling somebody this, you know, that's where I am right now in my life, where I don't need to buy a million things to be happy. She's good, but she may want to move soon to a, what do you call it, a retirement community. So Autumn orange. Yeah, my mother went out today. I told my mother I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna do that. And the way that I found that I can get out of things is, oh, I'll just talk about bowling nonstop. And she doesn't want to hear that. So this is the way that I get out of things. I found a way to get out of things. Because my mother was talking about one of her friends, and it's like the woman doesn't shut up when she talks to my mother. So I'm like, ah. Should I make that pink? Thank you, Gina. This is a colored gel pen, and this is autumn orange. Don't worry, I have refills for these gel pens. So should I run out of gels, I have plenty to. Get in there. I don't want to do that yet, because I got to go through this stuff and see what I can actually do. Like a lot of the stuff I can't make money, like on all my old reading artists, I can't make money on that. So keep that in mind. This says this is rose beige. I have no idea what color that is. I think it might be a brown. Yes, it is. Wow. Thank you, Robin. I love Robin. That's very good. Can't really see from over there. The color, so sometimes you see something, you're like, no, that doesn't work. 67. $171. Oh, Lordy. You know what? That's how we learn. What not to do, but you know what? You can just say the girl came out sunburnt. If you do finish pages video, that's what I do when I mess up my skin. Sometimes mistakes come out well. Like when I first did this girl came out way too pink when I laid down the thing, and I was like, oh. But then, you know what? I know the rule with markers. Sometimes things look darker than they actually are. You just gotta give them time to dry. I have no idea what I'm having for lunch. Maybe the second half of my bagel. No, my mailman still hasn't come. I'm getting pissed off because now my mailman ain't coming till about 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. Before they were coming at like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. Now they don't come till after 2 o'clock. Oh no, my package man will come early, but my regular man will not come. So I'm really happy. The thing about pretty places is, yeah, I'm getting to pretty places. They look like crayons. Literally, they look like crayons, but basically the pencil is your wax. That is a pretty places. I just wanted to see what the pretty places look like. Thinking about the green and that blue and that red. You know, this green, that blue, and the red would make a good combo. No problem. I don't know why they think it's funny to deviate from people's. I love dogs too. I was not having a dog. Yes. Oh, I've had Shetland sheepdogs. Let me tell you something. Shetland sheepdogs are very hard to control. Purple, like it's a violet. I really like these tau trees. You know what's funny? You wouldn't think this about herding dogs. They are small. They are around, but they love people. I had before I had dogs, I had cats growing up. And one of my favorite, I had a when I was very little, I had a dog named Ben. The only thing, Ben was this massive, massive dog. He was a golden. No, he was. What was he? Wasn't a Burmese, but what is the other dog? Oh, he was a Saint Bernard. And my father had that dog since before he was married. My mother got very mad at him because she said that wasn't really an appropriate dog for a man to have with two children, especially small children. But he said he had to have it. So hamsters are smelly creatures. We won't get into that. Those were my brother's pets. I know who loves purple, which is Michelle loves purple. I did not think we were going to finish this. The pictures in this book are really complicated. They are not like, you can't rush through this. When I first got this book, I was like, oh, I'm going to finish this book in no time. They'll eat them if they're not healthy. And babies were probably not healthy. Some animals can be cannibalistic. Not every animal loves different things. That would traumatize me too. Festival green. $67. That wasn't the blue I imagined, but we can make this work. Guys, can you, Robin, can you look at the guinea pig stuff? I don't think that's an appropriate thing to do, minimalist. And Gina, can we not talk about that subject? I kind of think that's a little gross about the hamster. Can someone please remove those comments? I've had Japanese fighting fish many years ago. Yeah, I don't think that's an appropriate thing to talk about. I don't think I can get that out of my head now. Thank you. I don't think that's an appropriate conversation for the stream. Thank you, Robin. Now that's going to be in my head. I don't need any more night terrors. I've been drinking tea now before I go to bed because I've been having trouble if I drink coffee while I sleep. I don't know if this is a new thing with me that I just problem sleeping if I drink too much caffeine. And I don't like to do that. Wednesday we will have a giveaway. And this is going to be a dark pink. I know that. We are using the green. Yes, that's what we should think. Happy thoughts, you know. Not everything in the world can be happy thoughts. I bet you when I go down to my mailbox, I'm going to get a Color in Heaven magazine. So Wednesday we will do a giveaway. If I don't come on Wednesday, it means I'm working. So not this stream, but next stream we will do a giveaway. Whenever that may be. Thank you, Paula. So I'm trying to do this. So sometimes with these things, they're so tiny that you have to get in there really thin. And that's one way towel trees are really good because they're really tiny. And the nib is like a fine line nib almost. Hold on while I cap this. Sometimes if you don't cap it, it gets on your hand. Some of the gel pen already got on my hand, unfortunately, but that happens. The other day, one of the markers exploded on my hand, right on my fingernail, actually. It was all green and blue, got all over my hand. Yes, it is a jaunty feather. Remember, we still got the major background to do. So you see how this works. $85. These are some of my favorite thin markers. I will say these are the favorite thin markers right now. Because I haven't seen a whole lot of thin markers before towel trees. So usually I see the thicker ones like the Copics or things like the Sprees, Hoo-Hoos, Cali Arts. No, guys, we're coming to the end. I love coloring this book. A lot of you were saying that you wanted to see me do a Creative Haven book. I know that Kim wanted me to do one. Michelle was saying, yes, this one, in the Instagram. Because it was a choice between this one or Slavic Beauties. Well, if something new came in, it would have been that new book. So most of the time, I don't know what's coming in because I can't remember what's coming in. Or I'm like Miss Ann who goes, oops, I forgot that I bought this. Oh, buying Ann, buying Grace. But I do remember things I do buy. Most of my diamond paintings I hang up. Most of them. Not all of them. The Chuck Pinson is probably going to be one that I do hang up. I'll just probably buy a bigger frame and replace the mermaid with that one. No problem, Paula. We're almost done. We just have a little bit more to do. Any books you guys would like me to color in next time? Like, you know, you guys can request Japanese books and Asian books if I have them. I have the first Forest Girl. I do not have the second or third one. I have Momo Girls. We have some Chinese and Asian ones too. I have that fine color book. I have the Vintage Room. We have Color in Heaven magazines. We have all Johanna's books. Keep that in mind. I have 2 Millie Murata books. I have had the Valentine books. We have grayscale stuff. So, we have now finished this. Yay! Took about an hour and 50 minutes. So, Tao Trees. I thought the yellow was an unusual choice, but I did like it, so. And I like this thing here, the Tao tree, the way the Tao trees come in. Wow, that is a lot, Robin. So we have finished this, so I am very happy. So thank you, everybody, for coming, and I hope you have enjoyed this stream as much as I have done doing it. Next time, there will be a giveaway. There will be 2 winners. The winners can choose up to 3 books each. So everyone have a wonderful, wonderful day, and hopefully I will see you again on Wednesday. Bye, everybody, because I am working tomorrow, so I just want to say that. Remember, I want to say something before I go. Thank you for coming. Wear your mask, social distance, and when it's your turn to vaccinate, vaccinate. Bye, everybody.